We were the Rams, and we had a very intense rivalry with another school. Because for a long time, there were only 2 high schools in my hometown. And we beefed hard with each other.
That's not much of a rivalry. You need other teams involved. It's just 2. It's the Hatfields and the McCoys. It's like, we're the only 2 here, so we're just going to fight.
Yeah, that's a rivalry. That's not a rivalry. It's more like the Hatfields and the McCoys, American history's most famous rivalry.
Yeah, okay. It just doesn't feel like a spirited rivalry if it's just like, well, you're there, I'll fight with you. Like, do you have a reason for it? Like, is there something that set it off, like, back in the 60s or earlier that, this is why the rivalry carries on through today?
Yes.
Okay, he's holding up his finger. Yes, there is one.
Yes, there was. So, like I said, we were the Rams. So, I don't know how, but sometime in, like, the 70s, early 80s, someone got a live bighorn sheep and brought it to the school, and we kept it as a mascot. And it was just on the quad in a little pen. Okay? Why are you making that face? This is a thing.
I mean, I guess it could be. I'm like, where did they get the sheep? Was it their own? Was it their families? Did they steal it from a field somewhere?
Well, it's a wild sheep. It was like a bighorn. Not a bah, but like a bah.
So they just go to the woods somewhere, the mountains, and capture it? And
I'm sure someone drugged it. They slipped it a roofie. High school things.
Yeah, you say it like it's such a normal thing. I'm sure they drugged it. Duh. How do you get bighorn sheep to go follow you wherever you want?
Hey, baby, you want a good time? Have this drink. Anyway, so speaking of drugging bighorn sheep, this ram was on the quad for a long time until the rival school came and poisoned it and it died.
Good Lord, you sickos.
Yeah, so we got the last laugh of we're like, well, taxidermy. So they taxidermied this thing, and it was kept, it's still there. Well, I don't know if it's still there, but when I went to school 10, 20 years later, it was still there. In one of the halls, there was this taxidermied sheep, and underneath it said, never forget. But here's the thing. We could never get them back in kind, because that's a sign of a rivalry. You want to get people back with what they got you. But their mascot was, unfortunately, the Indians.
I mean, you could have escalated, but it's a very bad idea, yes.
Yeah. How do we get him back? I don't know, murder a dude? I don't think we want to do that.
No, I think that's off the table. Let's go back to the drawing board on this one.
Let's go paint their rock again, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You go back to the old high school chicanery, nothing has to die. Like, when something dies, that's usually where the rivalry dies. Or where it's like, okay, it's time for us to make up that this has gone too far. The fact that maybe one person considered, I don't know, we could do what? No, I'm not gonna say it out loud.
All right, let's keep in mind there's no bad ideas in brainstorming, but
no bad ideas.
What if we killed somebody who has already had to live with the indignity of having their school mascot be them as a person?